and welcome to a new episode of Friday Night SmackDown and kicking things off the Women's World Champion. Jade Cargill is stepping back between the ropes as she heads in to a one-on-one contest with Bianca Belair and Bash in Berlin. Good friends turning into opponents. Could be a real test of these two women's friendship. Of course, when you get that championship in that picture, all love goes out the window. It is all focused on being the top dog of the division, and well, for Jade, she is all in on being champion. She is fully focused on being the top star for SmackDown, and well, she hasn't failed to deliver, breaking the curse of championship challenges. The first woman to successfully retain that women's championship. But the question is, who does Jade Cargill? No way. No way. With the shock of the century, it is Jordynne Grace making her debut on the blue brand. I mean, we ask, who can match the strength? Who can match the muscle of Jade Cargill? And well, Jordynne Grace might be that woman. Good old JG. She is a tank in that ring. Former TNA Knockouts champion. An absolute star in every right. And you gotta think, if she can score a win here tonight, that could flip the game on its head. Adrian Butler and Cargill, I think, taken off guard. And look at this now. Cargill. And Grace locking up early into the matchup. And while the back waist locks in and Jade is struck, you can see the forehead of Jade Cargill has been busted open by that vicious knee strike. And well, Jordynne is taking Jade for a ride here. And you can see her Grace just letting Cargill get back to her feet and taking her head off into a new dimension with a clothesline alley-oop into the ropes. And again, Jordynne Grace just enjoying her moment as Cargill is suffering setback after setback as the human tank starts to run roughshod. Cargill. Oh God. Cargill throwing in the forearms. And Grace responds. We're going to get a little bit of a standoff. Let's see who the toughest in this town really is. As Cargill struggles to hold her own. And, well, Grace with a wild swing and a miss. Well. The women's champ looking weak here. Looking like she's been taken out of the action. Winded by Grace, and the splash to Jade Cargill. Unexpected. She was trying to get back to her feet. Kicks out at 2.9. And here we go, Cargill. Finds herself in the corner. Grace lines up the shot, and Again, nails it to perfection. And here we go now. Jade, vicious headbutt, knowing the position she's now in. The desperation flowing through, and well, Cargill changing the game. Could be looking to hit that. Jay didn't know. Oh well, Jordan Grace there. Maybe a little overconfident, overzealous after that gorgeous run in the opening. And well, nothing respectful about the antics here, but well, Grace is getting as good as she got, and Cargill one step ahead. And wait a minute, what's going on here? And wait, that's Bianca Belair. Well, it looks like Belair maybe wanted a closer look at her challenger. And wait a minute, Grace plants Cargill center of the ring. And a good deflection. And here we go though. Second attempt on it. Defendable. 2 and Jordan Grace, knowing she needs to hit the drawing board, knowing she needs to play this one close to her chest and carefully. Spine buster connects. And we know what Grace is looking for. And here we go, racks her up. Fall from Grace. 1, 2, 3. And you gotta think, Jade Cargill's focus was clearly elsewhere, and that opened a path for Jordan Grace to come in and show why she picked up the moniker of the human tank. Just look at that. Without hesitation, Cargill's capitalization came to a sweet and bitter end. Fall from Grace hits the cover. Look at the deep pin. And Cargill able to lift up the shoulder. Could Cargill? Could the streak? Well, the streak's come to an end, but could the championship victory be slipping further from her grasp? Could her grip on the crown be fading? And just look at this moment. Jordan Grace has come in and beaten the top dog. And the question is, who is going to be fit enough to prevent Grace's rise to the top? And well, CM Punk backstage now. Ever since things kicked off, I've had idiot after idiot pushing me, trying to get a reaction out of me. Of course, first Lexus King, and then it was Cody Rhodes. And I'm sick of it. Y'all back there want me to crash out? Well, you got it. Logan, congrats. You were the last straw. And well, of course, Logan Paul attacked CM Punk for unknown reasons last week. I don't know if attacking me was your thick-headed idea to grasp on to relevance, or if it was your big, bold daddy scared of what I got. Of course, the Money in the Bank briefcase. And, well, we know The Rock's going to be the champion, and Logan Paul's his newest goon. But Berlin, I'll remind the world who the fuck CM Punk is. Logan, you are going to pray for any ounce of mercy you can get. Check every corner, because I'm waiting. Well, CM Punk feels like everyone's pushing him to crash out, and he has finally done so. So Logan Paul, I'd watch your back, because CM Punk is coming for you. Oh well, you can tell CM Punk completely going off the deep end. But coming out now, Jacob for 2 takes on a man Punk had great issues with, the man who pinned CM Punk at SummerSlam, the leader of the Elite, Cody Rhodes. And while Jacob for 2, of course, a bloodline, well, we don't know where his current stance is with a bloodline, but failed to capture the United States Championship in that fatal 4-way. But of course went unpinned. I imagine this is only one step in Cody's conquest to try and take over and take out the bloodline. And while between segments, the ring crew have nicely come down to ringside to re-apron and mat the ringside area for their final, more polished form. And while Jacob for 2 is looking mighty dangerous tonight. I mean, just look at that man. Would you want to be on his side? I would not want to be. I would not want to be on his bad side at the minimum. And look at him go. He's known as a Samoan werewolf for a reason. I think he could easily kill anyone who steps across to the ring from him. And well, he's the royalest of the royal, the prince of pro wrestling, the douchiest of the douches, the American Nightmare reborn. And tonight, the Young Bucks will not be on his shoulders, but Cody Rhodes is here. Oh well, pomp and circumstances, of course. The Cody Vader inevitably making its return as Rhodes walks down the rampway. And there it is. The burst of pyrotechnics. I mean, the crowd really turned on him as he's warped himself in his hunt for glory. And here we go. And the second, the pyro budget much lower than it would have been if it weren't for Cody Rhodes. Who knows, maybe if Cody won here, maybe everyone will be getting the pyro shots. I mean, just look at the hype, the excitement Cody carries for himself, the way he carries himself like a champion. When he failed to capture the title on 2 occasions, failed to stop the bloodline twice. Oh, Cody, I think with a panic, as a Samoan werewolf ran up on him. I mean, I'd panic too if I had Jacob for 2 sprinting at me at full speed. And look at this, Cody Rhodes playing it dirty. Looking to get in from behind. And let's see what tricks can Cody pull out of his sleeve this time. Wait a minute. Slips under. Pinfall and, well, for 2 kicks out of 1. And while Rhodes again just jumps out to the outside of the ring. And while Cody taunts to the crowd for 2 stands in between the ropes. And well, Jacob for 2 knows the playbook when it comes to the dirty tricks better than anyone. That man was stood alongside the likes of Solo Sikoa and Roman Reigns. Ooh, well, we'll play every trick in the book to stay on top. And Cody Rhodes now, hang on, side Russian leg sweep, impacting the spine into the barricade. And And Cody just beats down Jacob. And again, Cody Rhodes just, I think, trying to get in the head of for two, and the Irish whip. Cody taking a much more cocky, relaxed approach here when he's in the ring with someone like for two. And here we go. Speaking of laid back and cocky, maybe he got a bit too lax as Jacob for two just hits the Samoan drop. And Solo's former hype man turned natural born killer. A man that makes New Jack proud. And just look at this. What's Cody meant to do? Cody Rhodes protecting his head, while Cody Rhodes fleeing the crime scene. Getting out of danger. And Cody continuing his escape. And here we go, runs full speed. Bulldog. Hang on a minute. Moonsault. Jacob for two taking a playbook out of Samoa Joe's. And here we go. Samoan drop. Cody Rhodes shoulder for one. I mean, let's not remember the hell Cody Rhodes has been putting himself through with his match with CM Punk, the bionic elbow. And let's not forget the caveat in that contest. Cody Rhodes tapped to the Anaconda Vice on the outside. And wait a minute. Jacob for two with a possum play. Cody Rhodes trying to duck under, and he has successfully pulled it off. Inverted breaker for two. After one as well. And while Cody Rhodes giving Adrian Butler a warning. And here we go, Rhodes with a roll up. 1, 2. And again, Jacob. Oh my God, that move, the camera movement, making me foggy. God help the wrestlers in the ring are feeling. Oh God. And while Jacob for two wants to rally against the American Nightmare. Well, the Nightmare ain't backing down. Both men have hard-hitting backgrounds. And well, a show of courage from for two. And Cody Rhodes oh well. Rhodes looking to utilize a steel chair. Oh, wait a minute, Cody. Making sure Butler is down. Wait a minute. Cody's game may have just done more damage to himself than he bargained for. Cody. Oh, Jesus. From the middle rope. I mean, this can't be a legal pin. Cody Rhodes is 2 inches above the mat. Cody finally falling from the heavens. Jacob for 2. That burst of adrenaline. That pain. Holding true. Keeping him fired up. And praying to his ancestors. Cody wants Jacob on his feet. Cody Cutter connects. Jacob for 2 could be out for the game, and no. Jacob back to his feet. Rhodes locks him in, drawing out the ultimate insults, the trifecta, the holy trinity of Crossroads for the 1, 2, 3. And Cody, red, white and blue, shining strong, and wait a minute, no way. For 2 days to no. Cody, steel chair in hand, looking to put it in. And wait, hang on a minute, that's Solo. Sikoa comes to the aid of Jacob for 2. What was... Oh, well, Solo trying to recoup the bloodline, it seems. Oh, well, we gotta roll on with the tag team competition. And well, of course, it will be the Gorillas of Destiny, the World Tag Team Champions, Tonga Loa and Tama Tonga. Of course, we saw their huge reform, which brought nothing but top-of-the-line action and competition. And it seems tonight coming up to their old-school bloodline theme, where they have distanced themselves from the bloodline as of late since winning those tag team titles. As, well, I guess they saw things being a bit shaky with the crew and decided maybe to watch our own backs, look out for our own stuff, our own sakes. We just look at the danger that these 2 men pose. They are undeniably some of the strongest and most fierce competitors in tag team competition. Of course, their upcoming matchup with the Young Bucks, and wait a minute, taking on the local talent here in Kentucky. It's Chase. Memphis, Tennessee. Will be Chase. Now the other question is, who will be joining him in the ring? And it's... I don't recognize this music. It's The Chosen. I mean, Chase and Chosen have an opportunity for themselves here tonight. They could shock the world. I wouldn't put my money on them shocking the world, but they could do it. We could get an upset of the century and have The Chosen chasing, taking a huge victory. And while Tonga Loa, the infamous, will start out against Chase with a little ribby tattoo there. And here we go. Jesus Christ. Chase got the first hit. Chosen with a cheap shot. Our Tonga Loa not very pleased with what he's just seen. And I think Chase might just be subjected to a Gorillas beatdown. Tama responding to the cheap shot from Chosen with a cheap shot of his own. Tag made Tama the legal man. And, well, looking to get a first taste of tag team action. And let's look at the calculations. Chosen came running in, full head of steam. Ready to cause pain, ready to cause suffering. And wait a minute, the Chosen might be a standout here tonight. But a blitz attack may have killed his hopes to be a standout. The war cry of Tam and the incoherent babblings of a, well, let's be honest, a psychopathic madman. And that rib shot, the Chosen. And here we go again, going back to the tag. As the Gorillas sink their teeth in to their competition here tonight. I mean, there's little to say here than if I'm Chosen, I'm definitely considering maybe a little career change. I'm considering throwing in the towel, walking off, taking a loss. But I'm definitely not standing up there and trying to square off with the tag team champions to make a name for myself. Then I guess that's where the battle lines are drawn, and oh god, Chosen may have just lost his head. Oh god, Chosen might just have an opening. Tama coming in to deliver a beatdown, while the GOD take advantage of Adrian Butler being removed from the picture temporarily. Tag made, lower exposes our midsection again. And wow. Lower went to get back into the action, I think. And Tama. I mean, Tama's like a sniper in that ring. You know, he can pick off the best of them, and that looked like a headbutt to the ankle of Chosen. Oh wow. Chase here. Maybe using the Gorillas over aggressive stylings to put them on the back. Put them out of action, and here we go. Chase might have just met a sweet and bitter end. Well, it didn't look like Chase was exactly picking a shoulder up anytime soon there. And here we go. Tongan twist connects lower with a pin, and that's the 3. An easy victory for the, and there they are, the opponents for Bash in Berlin, Matthew and Nicholas, the Young Bucks, as these two men square off with 1 week to go. And these two will be in the ring once again. What a matchup this is gonna be. AJ Styles backstage. Joe, you want to throw your hissy fit and attack me? Well, newsflash, every single thing I said when I returned came true. I warned you I was coming for revenge, and I did. So I stand here with the US title and my club reformed. Just remember, in these coming weeks, whatever comes your way, you fired the first shots. I was done with you. And while AJ Styles was still wanting to Joe Coffey and win it seems as a general manager, I've been trying to find you. First off, I didn't get a chance to congratulate you on your big US Championship victory. But to the main point, AJ, Joe Coffey beat you at Backlash and you pinned him at SummerSlam. So to make it even, Bash in Berlin, you and Joe Coffey will compete one-on-one for the United States Championship in a 2 out of 3 falls match. So there'll be no dispute to who the victor is, but to warn you, if you lose, there will be no rematch for either man, so the loser won't be able to challenge for the US title for as long as one of you holds the title. Oh well, we're gonna get rolling once more. Bash of Berlin, AJ Styles, Joe Coffey, one-on-one, 12 to 3 falls for the United States Championship. What a contest that is going to turn out to be. Coming out first now, Becky the Man Lynch. Well, speaking of Bash of Berlin, this will confirm the second big matchup we will have announced tonight, as Lynch takes on Stephanie Vaquer, and the winner will face Jamie Hayter, a Bash in Berlin for the inaugural Women's United States Championship. Well, Becky looking to go big time tonight. I believe the first time we've seen her in Universe, and well, a woman we got introduced to a few weeks back, Stephanie Vaquer, came to the aid of Jade Cargill when Cargill was facing Unholy Union. And now Vaquer has a chance to reclaim a huge opportunity of gold. And if Lynch, well, this is going to be a contest and a half. Lynch hungry for power. Vaquer, obviously one of the greatest women's wrestlers right now. And well, I don't think either woman is going to go down without a fight. Well, look at the laser focus on Lynch's face. And here we go. Both standing opposite sides, and looked like Lynch went for the lockup. Vaquer went for the beheading. And well, Lynch wants Vaquer on her feet. And well, this is very much where we're going to see the technical differences between these women. Lynch and Vaquer opting for a lockup here. And look at that, the hard shot on the mat from Lynch. As these two continue the lockup, Lynch sends Stephanie into Butler. And Lynch without a hesitation or moment utilised the kendo stick. It went flying. Luckily, Adrian Butler slightly still dazed, didn't I think notice the connection on the stick. And here we go, Becky Lynch now just looking to show Vaquer what it means to be a top star on the SmackDown roster. And Lynch with an all-out assault in the corner. Oh, well, Becky runs in, ducks the dropkick, and well, Vaquer dodges Lynch's. And here we go, running leg drops with a little twist. And big time Bex might just be showing up. SmackDown's biggest acquisition in female talent. Ah, well, Lynch welcomes the attack, and maybe not so much anymore. The shot to the spine probably hitting harder than the epidural. And oh god, the head scissor from Vaquer, looking to drain the life out of Lynch. And the chops. And again, Becky just seemingly underplaying her opponent. Celebrating as she goes on. Hang on a minute. Wraps up Vaquer. 1, 2, no. Kicks out a 1 and Stephanie Vaquer's down, but Becky Lynch picking a fight with Adrian Butler, getting frustrated at the 1 count, and here we go. Becky low, eyes on the back of her head. Always calculated. Oh, Jesus. And the low-bearing crossbody meeting more in the midsection. And Vaquer locking in the SDF. Stephanie playing a game of submissions. Lynch very abruptly saying no thank you. And Lynch now. The disarmer is in. Could Vaquer submit in her first singles contest? And while playing a game of cat or mouse here, and well, I think the arm of Stephanie Vaquer is going to be in 2 pieces, but Vaquer survives. And Becky's cockiness just cost him manhandle slam. And well, the devil did not get the deed done in this instance. And here we go. The infamous pummeling. As Stephanie feels like she's back on top of the world. And hang on a minute. Lynch with a manhandle slam now. Looking to call it a day. But Stephanie survives. And while Becky there stalks Adrian Butler. And while a much more grounded and relaxed approach being taken here by Lynch. But could it be too laxed? Vaquer. Dragon screw out the corner. Lynch with a shoulder up a 1. You see Vaquer's frustrations. The anger boiling through, the disrespect built. And Stephanie to the top rope, halfway across the ring. Jesus. Spinal tap. And Becky Lynch with a mammoth kick on him. You can see Lynch not wanting to take risks, or play games. And here we go, crucifix on the outside. And what's the game here? Lynch has Vaquer up. Takes out the knee. And got into the steps. Becky Lynch. I mean, got a question. Concussion protocols in play now. The head of Becky Lynch meeting the unforgiving Steel. Becky with a wind around town. And the cheeks are Steel. Bye. Becky pulling the long con. And Lynch maybe closing in on victory, but no. Fired up. Looking for more. Man slam. Stephanie Vaquer says good night. And it will be Becky Lynch versus Jamie Hayter. I mean, Vaquer went out swinging. Gave every inch she had, but didn't quite get the opportunity to dust off at the end, and ultimately it left Becky victorious. Lynch playing the long cons, playing the dirty games, doing whatever she had to do to take a victory, and I mean, what more can you say? One matchup left to go. Randy Orton will take on the Bloodline's enforcer, the Rock's enforcer, Logan Paul, in singles competition. And tonight really looks like an all-timer of a show. Remember, still 1 week to go. One episode of Raw and SmackDown to come, then we will be celebrating down in Berlin, and of course SmackDown next week live from the gorgeous city. And just look at this monument to glory. And well, it is main event time now. And here we go. A man who's feeling untouchable picked up a win at SummerSlam over Solo Sikoa. Tonight looks to try and continue the streak thanks to his good friend Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He will take on Randy Orton, of course the number one contender to The Rock's championship, and I imagine that's no coincidence. And at the same time taking out Mr. Money in the Bank CM Punk to close off last week's show, and while we saw Punk's vitriolic reaction, I mean, if I am CM Punk, I am maybe watching my back a little bit. I am being careful. But here we go. He hears the voices in his head. They counsel him and they understand. They talk to him. They talk to me. Whoa. Randy Orton coming out here. No music, just going for hard earned aura. I mean, he is known as the Viper, as the Apex Predator. And well, formerly once upon a time, before he himself became the legend that he is today, he was the Legend Killer. And The Rock is the man who stands between Randy Orton and being a 15-time world champion. And well, right from the bat, the crowd very openly declares whose side they're on. Randy playing games here with Logan Paul. And while Coronel will tie up here. We know Randy loves to play that long game. Loves to just wreak havoc. Do damage where he can. And take advantage of every second. And again, Logan Paul being taken onto the mat there. And I mean, you can see Adrian Butler watching intrinsically. Can you imagine if Randy Orton was able to get a straight tap out here from Paul? And again, Logan Paul just vying for position, jockeying for control, and Randy Orton just tosses Paul away, and Randy saying, "I'm not into that boxing mischief." Oh no. And well, look at the pace of attack. And again, Randy just taking it down a notch. I think Randy, well, looking to put his early stamp on things. It seems Logan Paul initiating the core and elbow. Could that be a smart play? We know what Randy loves to do. We know how he plays the games. Huge Randy Orton chants come out now, and again Paul narrowly avoids the knee of Randy Orton, and well, Paul brings him to a crushing end backbreaker. Oh God. The Viper with that look in his eye, just sending the message to Logan Paul, and just look at the twisting of the narratives. Like Logan Paul maybe try to suck it off in, maybe trying to play possum a little bit, but showed his cards too early. And well, Randy's having a little bit of fun with the crowd there. And well, Logan Paul might be having one of the worst nights of his competitive career. And wait a minute. Randy mistimed. Paul back to his feet. And now, that was dangerously low from Logan. If I'm Adrian Butler, I'm definitely questioning if there's VAR of that. That punch looked a bit lower than the gut, looked maybe potentially in the below the midsection. And, well, Logan Paul was warned. And here we go, CM Punk. The music's playing, echoing through this grandiose arena, and hang on a minute, Paul and Punk Randy Orton ensuring this one comes to a sweet end. And here we go. Paul put out a whack. And while CM Punk, you can see, came out here for a brawl. And Logan gave him what he wanted. But could it have been at the expense of his own victory? Inside out clothesline. Viper shoulder up a 1. Now wait, Logan. Well, Paul fending off Orton. That was a knockout blow. That was a knockout. 1, 2. And Randy Orton took Paul's best shots in the house. And Randy, okay. Oh. This could be the end for Logan Paul. And Randy Orton maybe looking to take advantage of things here. And wait a minute, Paul saying no. Logan Paul shutting down Randy's attempts. And again, you can see that thinking ahead. And now this spills to the outside. Looked like we were entering the final gear, but Logan Paul bounced off the announce table. Sent back in the ring, and the Viper to an unfamiliar zone. Huge elbow drop. And well, look at this. This is now Randy's zone. And here we go, Randy Orton lined up. RKO, center of the ring, the blood dripping down the face of Logan Paul, and that is all she wrote. What a contest. And the brawl that ensued between Punk and Logan. Randy Orton makes sure Adrian Butler wouldn't call the match off at that point. Randy looking to go into Bash in Berlin with a clean bill of health. You see this? Randy Orton coming to the aid of CM Punk, let him play out. As soon as Punk lost control, threw himself in as a sacrificial lamb to ensure Logan would not win for that knockout blow. And then the second one to follow up looked like it was lights out for the Viper. 1, 2, and then just on the brink of 3 he kicks out. And then it was that, the first RKO. Logan Paul trying to cinch Orton up. Orton said no. And well, so did Logan Paul with that kick out. But it was Randy Orton's final flurry. The elbow drop with the rally cry of an RKO. Center of the ring, 1, 2, 3, definitive. And now the Viper stands tall. I can only imagine next week The Rock will have some other construed plan to take him out. But as for tonight, thank you all for watching. Thank you all. Leave a like and subscribe if you want to continue following. The playlist for the full series will be linked down below as we head into more shows to bash in Berlin. Good night.